Okay, so looking on the daily, we've just got this choppy range. We're not really creating any higher highs or lower lows. We're just chopping around, so there's nothing really to base my bias off here. So dropping down to the 4 hour. As you can see, we've got sell side liquidity and we've got this intermediate term high on the 4 hour. We've also got this intermediate term low, but from current price, we are 627 pips away from this. So I'm not really concerned about taking that for today. Now we have just inversed this 4 hour right here, and we've created our own 4 hour right here. So I'm potentially looking for longs, but what I'd like to see is 930 open low, tap into this hourly fair value gap, which is also a 4 hour, which is just very thin. I'll just keep that as a 4 hour. Potentially taking out Asia low and coming back up to close inside this fair value gap would confirm my bias for longs. However, if we just come lower and close below this, then I think I'll be looking for shorts. So today's bias, pretty confusing at the moment, not 100% sure on anything. I've got my draws either side, so I'm just going to wait and see what the market's going to create. We've had news come out, but it's not really given us anything at all. So okay, so now looking at ES on the hourly, as you can see, ES has tapped into this fair value gap. So that might have been enough for NQ to just start reacting upwards. However, on the hourly, we've also got no bottom wick here. So I'd like a bottom wick to get formed here before taking any sort of long. If we do come down, put in a lower wick, then I could expect this hourly to get filled. Retest this level where we broke structure and inverse the 4 hour. That would be perfect. I think for today my main target is London session highs. As you can see, the EMA is starting to tighten up. Looks like there could be a flipping trend right here. The EMAs could cross over. At the moment, that's just what it's looking like. However, yesterday we got the exact same thing here and just tanked down. So just see what market gives us. I'm just going to stay patient today because there's nothing really too clear. Got another SMT at the highs right here. So we're stuck inside two internal SMT ranges, and I think we could see a potential consolidation day today because the last 2 days have been expansion days. On the daily, we've had a run of 1,000 pips. So I could see a potential move up today to rebalance the equilibrium of the range, which is, well, we've already rebalanced to equilibrium of the range. So after seeing the rebalanced equilibrium of the range, I think price may want to just move lower, leave this gap for the next day. So there's a lot of conflict of interests at the moment. My two targets, bullish and bearish, are both previous day high and low. Okay, so this was the trade that I took on Thursday. Obviously, my bias was bullish, but I wanted a slight move lower to take out Asian lows, to then target London session high. So after I saw that we created a break of structure, I could tell that order flow was clearly bearish. We were delivering from this 5-minute fair value gap, broke structure, then at 9:30 open, we had an open low and then a move higher into this fair value gap. So I entered off consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. Due to its size, it was quite a big fair value gap, so I wanted consequent encroachment of this. Entered here, and as you can see, my TP was missed by about half a pip. Yeah, 3/4 of a pip. And then we reversed back up to my break even. Once price displaced lower, I put my stop straight to break even. Looking back, I could have held this, but it just goes against my rules. Once I get displacement lower and a close or a sweep of a low, I just go break even straight away. So this was my break even here. As you can see, once price tapped in, came lower, took this out, then we opened higher, and then we just missed it, just by 0.75 of a pip. But yeah, it is what it is. So it was a break even day. Obviously, after Asian session lows, I wanted London session high, but we had no, the market wasn't open on Friday, so I knew that the volume was probably just going to die out for the rest of the day, and that's what happened. So I just got off after this trade. We had a move of just a range of about 263 pips, so nothing really to catch around here.